Miss Finnegan.
I'm Miss Finnegan.
This is my mom, and I am going to do my recitation of. Yep, I forgot what it's called.
The love song.
The love song of J. Alfred Prufrock by T.S. Eliot. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels, and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells. Streets that fall like a tedious argument of insidious intent, that lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask what is it. Let us go and make our visit. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. The yellow fog that rubs its back upon the window panes. The yellow smoke that rubs its muzzle on the window panes. Licked its tongue into the corners of the evening. Lingered upon pools that stand in drains. Let fall upon its back the soot that falls from chimneys. Slipped by the terrace, made a sudden leap, and seeing that it was a soft October night, curled once about the house and fell asleep. And indeed there will be time for the smoke that slides along the streets, rubbing its back upon the window panes. There will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. Time to murder and create, and time for all the works and days of hands. To lift and drop a question on your plate. Time for you and time for me, and time yet for 100 indecisions, and 100 visions and revisions, before the taking of the toast and tea. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. And indeed there will be time to wonder, do I dare and do I dare? Time to turn back and descend the stairs, with a bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say, how his hair is growing thin. My coat, my morning coat, my collar, mounting firmly to my chin. My necktie, rich and modest, but asserted by a simple pin. They will say, how his arms and legs are thin. Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute there is time for decisions and revisions, which a minute will reverse. For I have known them all already, known them all, known the mornings, afternoons, and evenings. I have measured out my life with coffee spoons. I have heard the voices dying from a dying fall. Beneath the music from a farther room, so how should I presume? And I have known the eyes already, known them all. The eyes that fix you to a formulated phrase. When I am formulated and sprawling on a pin, when I am pinned, wriggling on the wall, then how should I begin to spit out all the butt ends of the days and ways, and how should I presume? And I have known the arms already, known them all. Arms that are braceleted, white and bare, but in the lamplight downed with light brown hair. Is it perfume from a dress that makes me so digress? Arms that lie about a table or wrap around a shawl. Should I then presume, and how do I begin? Shall I say that I have gone at dusk through narrow streets and watched the smoke as it rises from the pipes of lonely men in shirt sleeves, leaning out of windows? I should have been a pair of ragged claws scuttling across the silent seas, the floors of silent seas. And the afternoon, the evening, sleep so peacefully, smoothed by long fingers, asleep, tired, or malingers, stretched on the floor besides you and me. Should I, after tea and cakes and ices, have the strength to force the moment to its crisis? Though I have wept and fasted, wept and prayed, though I have seen my head brought in upon a platter, though I have seen my head, growing slightly bald, brought in upon a platter, I am no prophet, and here's no great matter. I have seen the moment of my greatness flicker, and I have seen the eternal footman carrying my coat and snicker, and in short, I was afraid. Was it worth it after all? After the cups and the marmalade and the tea, among the porcelain and among the talk of you and me, would it have been worthwhile to have bitten off the matter with a smile, to squeeze the universe into a ball, to roll it to the overwhelming question? I shall say, I am Lazarus, come back from the dead, come back to tell you, I shall tell you all. If one settling a pillow should say, this is not what I meant at all, this is not it at all. And would it have been worth it? After all, would it have been worthwhile to, after the sun sets, the doorways, and the dooryards and the sprinkled streets, after the novels, the teacups, and after skirts that trail along the floor, and this and many more. Is it impossible to say what I mean? But as if the magic of the lantern throws the nerves onto a screen, would it have been worthwhile to, if one settling a pillow or throwing on a shawl shall say, this is not it at all, this is not what I meant at all. And I am not Prince Hamlet, nor was I meant to be. I'm an attendant Lord, one that will do. To swell of progress, or start a scene or two. Advise the prince, which is an easy tool, or advise the prince in doubt, which is an easy tool. Deferential. Glad to be of use. Political, cautious, and meticulous. From high sentence, but a bit obtuse. At times almost ridiculous. Almost at times a fool. I grow old. I shall wear the bottom of my trousers rolled. Shall I part my hair in back? Do I dare to eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trousers and walk along the beach. I have heard the mermaids singing, each to each. I do not think that they will sing to me. I have seen the mermaids. I have seen them ride the seaward above the waves, combing the white hairs on the waves blown back. When the winds blow the waters blue and black, we have lingered in the chambers of the bottom of the sea. By seagulls wreathed in seaweed, red and brown, till the human voice awake us, and we drowned.